It's another beautiful day here in London. The sun's shining, the skies are blue, and it's time for another video. Hey beautiful people, welcome back. It's Sejal. I hope you're having a great week. Today's video is different for me. It's not my usual content that I post on my channel, so let's get right into it. And if you're interested in a certain part of this video, you can skip along to the part that you're interested in fast. I've also left the breakdown in the description below, so don't forget to check it out. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about who we are and why we love to piss off scammers. Oops, no wait, sorry, rewind. I mean, fight financial crime. I'll cover the different types of scams that there are out there, and then the juiciest part of this video, Operation We Got Scammed. I'll take you through a personal experience. I'll talk about if PayPal did actually help us after we got scammed. I'll take you through what to look out for to save you from scammers, and also share some tips on what to do if you do fall victim to the scam. And most importantly, how can we make a change and raise awareness? This video was inspired by recent stories from friends and family who, in one way or another, have fallen victim to cybercrime.
I'm calling to let you know that you have been selected from our database to receive a cash prize.
Yeah?
All I require from you is your bank account details and sort code, and we can wire you their monies directly.
Whilst that clip is actually really funny, the reality of it sucks. Whilst that crime may have involved your Facebook account being hacked, or your card details being stolen without you knowing and fraudulent activity taking place, or buying a product or a service only to get something completely different, it sucks. It's as simple as that. It sucks. Victims are often left out in the cold and vulnerable, having been stripped of their money, their time, sensitive information, and trust. It's upsetting. Knowing that they're out there every day trying to screw innocent people like you, and for the most part, getting away with it without any care or consequences. This is even worse now. With COVID and the lockdown, and with so many people out of work right now in the UK, people are quite rightly worried. And without the scare and stress of being ripped off and being pulled through the mud. So what you may be wondering is, who are we and what's this video really about? This video is all about making scammers' lives more difficult and helping you. While there is a lot of information out there, we took the time and effort to run an experiment and get scammed and take you through a personal experience. You'll follow us through the scam, the protection available to us, and the outcome. Now you're probably wondering why we would do this to ourselves when there is so much information out there already. Well, I'm just gonna say it. For the most part, this subject can be so boring. Sorry. Much of the information that is out there is impersonal and really hard to relate to. Hopefully this video helps, and whilst there are different types of theft and cybercrimes, we selected one where we're in the know. We selected one where, given the fact we are in the know, we know about scams and we know how to limit our impact. So we wanted to do something that was up to date and completely relatable to you. Why us? Because we feel we can help. My partner has worked for banks and big businesses around the world within anti-financial crime, and I've taken a big interest in it. Together, we've helped a lot of people, clients, friends, and family protect themselves successfully against cybercrime and where they've fallen victim to a scam. Now we want to try and kick it up a notch and try help as many people as we can, starting with you, our extended family. Full disclosure, our PayPal account is very limited. It has little information on there, and very few transactions actually go through the platform, and the card that we use has limited funds. There are billions of active users on different platforms across the internet where you'll find scammers using innovative ways to trick you out of your money. From e-com scams where you'll find companies stating they're genuine sellers, paying for goods which turn out to be fake, or getting you to invest your money into fake investments, identity theft, or even stealing personal details. These are just some of the most common scams that exist, and if you do want us to do a video on other types of scams, please let me know in the comments below. But today, we're gonna focus on sending the wrong type of scam. Time to make it interesting. Are you ready for the story? We came across a Facebook advert that was selling a folding electric bike for $19.99, and shipping for that folding bike was $9.99, totaling $29.98. We actually paid via PayPal because they offered buyer protection. Now, if you don't know what PayPal buyer protection is, here is what they state on their website. If your eligible purchase doesn't arrive or doesn't match the seller's description, we can reimburse you. Also note the fraud protection just below it. We monitor every transaction 24/7 to prevent fraud, email phishing, and identity theft. That sounds great, right? We should be covered. Now, we knew this was a deal that was too good to be true because we've been looking for folding bikes for a few months, and we know that folding bikes, especially electric ones, cost over £1,000. So we followed the link from the Facebook advert to the company website. Now, as you can see, at first glance, it looks like a really good online website until you actually look at it, and I'll touch on this later in the video. Knowing this definitely is a scam website, we actually made the purchase to see if we would really receive the folding electric bike. We like to believe that people are good and honest, or if we receive something else or nothing at all. We actually emailed the company for a tracking number, and to our surprise, we were actually given one, which we followed via the Chinese Post and the Royal Mail. 10 days later, we received a small package through the door. Wow, okay, so we knew we ordered a folding electric bike. Maybe this was an origami bike. And shock alert, it definitely wasn't a folding bike. In fact, we were sent a cheap pair of snazzy sunglasses. After opening the package and seeing these sunglasses, we emailed the company straight away, stating we've received sunglasses instead of the bike. When are we getting the bike that we purchased? The company emailed back and asked us to send pictures of the problem, and they'll try to resolve the issue. Pictures of the problem? Electric bike? Sunglasses? Two completely different products. Now, we knew we weren't going to be getting the bike, but we responded straight away as if we didn't know that they were scammers. We told them that we found them via their Facebook advert, provided a screenshot of the purchase and the tracking details, and told them that we were excited about receiving the bike to ride it. Radio silence. We didn't hear back from them. After not hearing back from the company, we contacted PayPal, preparing them ready for the case. We emailed the company again to ask them if there was anything more that they needed from us, and they responded. Apparently, it's a product that's so popular in China, and instead they asked us to try the product or give the product as a gift. Otherwise, we have the option to return the product, but it'll cost more than $20 and it isn't a good choice for us. Seeing that response, we told them that we want the bike that we paid for, otherwise we're reporting the company to PayPal and regulators in China, as they're knowingly being fraudulent. They offered us a $5 refund, hoping that would be enough. Following this, we went back to PayPal, clearly demonstrating that not only did we receive an item that was missold, it was clearly fraud. We told PayPal that before they look at refunding us, can we take this opportunity to help protect other innocent shoppers? We asked if PayPal could find out who they are and if they could report them. You would think companies like this would be blacklisted by the platform they use if they're found to be fraudulent. We asked PayPal what action can be taken against the seller, knowing that they're mis-selling products. But we wanted to know what PayPal themselves would do, as the seller is still using their platform. Now, raising the case with PayPal means they give the seller the opportunity to respond to the claim. We provided email evidence as well as screenshots of the purchase. PayPal's description also states the item purchased is a brake system, which definitely isn't related to sunglasses. At this point, we were actually really concerned that PayPal were hesitant to combat scam companies like this one, even when we provided concrete evidence. We would then send an email from PayPal stating that we had to return the item back to the seller in order to get a refund. Sending the item back actually would cost more, as we'd need to track it, and PayPal would rather just refund us than take action against the fraudulent company. How is this helping PayPal's innocent customers, allowing a fraudulent company to keep using their platform for people to make purchases? Whilst PayPal claim that they're going to be taking action against the scam company, they don't actually guarantee what action they're going to be taking, and nor do they actually state what they're going to be doing. And that's quite strange, considering it states on their website, in their terms and conditions, that they do prevent fraud. What's also interesting is that we put out a helping hand to say that we want to help fight cybercrime, and we're experienced in doing so. And what they did make clear is their reluctance to take any action against the scam company. Their position in this case showed a complete lack of care for the buyer, who they know have been impacted the most. So what does this tell us? PayPal would rather allow scam companies like this one to continue using their platform to make money unethically and scamming others. And what I find really hard is that they don't really want to protect innocent people like us who use PayPal to make purchases from different companies. This experience has raised enough facts for us to publish and raise mass awareness to drive affirmative action against cybercrime. It also allows us to warn innocent people like you about the real limitation of PayPal's buyer protection. Research, research, research. If you do come across an advert, whether it's on your social media or if you're just scrolling through the internet, regardless of whether the deal looks amazing, if you don't know who the seller is, make sure you do your research and find out as much information as you can. Which brings me nicely onto my next tip. Look at the company reviews. Are all of the reviews too detailed and include a lot of photographs? You have to question, why did they post all of that? Look for the date range on those reviews. They tend to be paid reviewers, affiliates, or even the scammers themselves. Delve a little deeper, look at different places. Type the name of the company plus reviews into Google and save yourself by making informed and safe decisions as to where you spend your hard-earned cash. It's really easy to create a professional looking website from the comfort of your own home. But what you do need to look out for are those red flags that should start sounding the alarm bells. Look for spelling mistakes. The website we purchased from clearly had them. See if the company address is legitimate. Google map the address listed on the website if they do have one to see what's actually located there. I actually used to work near the building located on the website we purchased from, which funnily enough is actually a Regus. Do they have a professional email address? Or is it a generic email address like Gmail, Yahoo, and Hotmail? You can see here the email address on their website definitely isn't quite a business email. It's a generic one. Check to see if their social media links take you to their social media pages. This website we purchased from takes us to the homepage of Facebook and Instagram, but not to their own page. Notice that the prices are way out compared to what a lot of similar products normally cost. They're underpriced and overpromised. I mean, if this isn't a red flag. In the UK, we have Section 75, which covers most credit cards, but not all. Make sure you do check with your card issuer or bank to find out if you are covered under Section 75. If you do have a chargeback card or a debit card, or a prepaid card, those cards aren't usually covered. But what you can do is ask the bank what type of buyer protection you do have on those types of cards. If you are outside of the UK, you might have something that is equivalent to Section 75. The best thing to actually do is check with your card issuer and find out what type of cover you do have for the cards that you do own. You can use Section 75 on your credit card if the seller has confirmed that they're not willing to help. Do what you can to work things out with your seller, whether that's to locate your item, resolve a complaint or a dispute that you may have with them. And if they don't respond within a sensible time, or they're just not being productive at all, tell them that you're going to be escalating it, at which point you can call it a scam. When you do escalate your issue to your payment provider and to ensure you do get a refund, remember to provide them with clear evidence and photos of your purchase and screenshot all of the conversations that you have had with your seller. This will help your case. Follow up with the platform that you use to make your purchase, whether that platform is PayPal or whether it's your credit card company. Follow up with them and make sure you do get your money back and ensure that they know about the company that scammed you. How do you protect others? I'm sure that by watching this video, you can help your mum, your dad, who may not be as computer savvy as you, other family members and friends, and help them avoid scams like this from happening to them. Raise the awareness. Let your friends and family know, get onto social media, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and let people know about this scam company. The quicker we can take down the scam company, the better. We don't want people to suffer the same way you did. These scammers need to be punished. Report the scam companies via the regulators in your country or the country that the scam company is from. In most cases, you may not know where the scammers reside. But if you do, like in our case, we knew it was China, report them to that country's regulator. Report these scam companies where they're normally found on social media, platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. They need to know that these scam companies exist and they need to remove them off their platforms to actually stop other people from being scammed. You can also contact your local consumer authority or the fraud police to report the scammers. Ensure that they know about the company, and that way we can help prevent other innocent people from being scammed. Change is all about critical mass, and often individual voices can sometimes be ignored. However, with enough voices channeled the right way to the right people, we can make change happen. Let's start this by posting your comments below and sharing a few short words. Tell us what happened, why you think it was a scam, when it happened, the company that was involved, and what you lost. If we see a trend, we'll try to focus a video on that. What we do hope is that this content in this video is actually picked up by journalists, regulators, lawyers, social media platforms like PayPal, and actually start working towards making a difference and making a change. We need to get rid of these online scammers, and we can only do this if we do this together. We love making things difficult for these scammers. Let's add volume to the voice that we are creating through you as a community. Thanks for watching my video today. If you did like this video and you want to see more videos on different types of scams or more content like this, please leave your messages in the comments below or get in touch with me personally. If you did like this video, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And better yet, hit that like button. Thanks for watching, till next time.